The one that was really fascinating was what would you do on the first day with this immigrant crisis on the border, okay? And let me just say, every single person, I know every person in the room saw that image the other night of that father and that little girl. It's a heartbreaking thing. Because I think just at a human level, you understand these are desperate people leaving a desperate situation. It is my view that the answer to their problems is not a dangerous 3-country journey at the hands of the most dangerous trafficking networks on the planet. And that we shouldn't have any public policy that encourages that. And ironically enough, there's a lot of complaints out there about the way people are being treated. Look, none of these places that are housing these people were built for this purpose. This is something we're doing out of an emergency because of the huge uptick. And then we say, well, we need money to improve the conditions, because you do these things cost money. Well, you can't have money to improve the conditions, but we want you to improve the conditions. So and on top of that, instead of being here voting on a bill to improve the conditions, half of them stayed back to do a protest and all these sorts of things. So it's my view that if you're a member of the Senate, you don't need to be at protest, you need to be voting and working and making things happen. So we'll see what happens on that. But the startling moment was when they asked them, what would you do on day one? Not a single one of them had an answer to that question. Not one of them had an answer for what they would do to stem this tide. That's bad for the people coming, it's bad for the countries they're leaving from, it's bad for Mexico, and it's certainly something we cannot sustain. The problem is they don't have an answer to any of this. A few of them answered it in Spanish, so I can tell you they didn't have an answer in Spanish either. And I think one of them, he tried, Cory Booker, people keep saying Booker spoke in Spanish, it sounded more like Portuguese, to be honest with you. But anyway.